Hello, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing off the base that I've made so far before starting this playthrough on YouTube. So far I've gotten to all three of the main planets, not Aquilo. I'm getting there, but yeah, I'm trying to go for all achievements in this world other than the speedrun ones because those are kind of insane. But yeah, so I've got Russia Space, Research and Technology from another planet science pack before unlocking production or utility science packs. That's actually the reason why, if we look at Navis, why I actually have these steel furnaces instead of electric furnaces, because I could not research them until I got to Volcanus and came back. And actually, the reason why I went to Volcanus first was... Where is that? It's the hands clean achievement. Hands... Keeping your hands clean. Destroy a first enemy structure using artillery. So that was another thing that I could not do in this playthrough, was destroy an enemy structure. So I had to pretty much box myself in this area, go to Volcanus, get back, and use artillery to shoot a turret, and then I could expand into all this area. So anyways, starting off with the base tour, I'm on maximum ore size and richness, so that's just to kind of minimize the annoyance, because I actually started a playthrough before this that was just base settings, and I got very annoyed with it because I had to just move stuff around all the time, and yeah. Alright, so starting off on Novice, we got the miners, we got the smelting array. This just goes all the way down. And then we have some oil refining, just pretty basic stuff. Got the cracking and everything. And I've got like a little mall right here. This is a bit outdated because I just haven't needed to upgrade it yet. I've got 2 rocket ships to supply the base, or to supply everything that I need, and I'm going to need to upgrade soon because I've got running very low on resources. But here I've got my science, my cargo landing pad requesting all the sciences, and then also buildings and everything from the other planets. So yeah, just pretty standard stuff. Got a little bit of turret automation. That was very useful in getting this whole wall up. This is the wall design I'm using, just flamethrowers, light oil, and a little bit of lasers. I do have increased pollution dissipation over chunks. So pollution isn't as big of a problem as it normally is, but like it's still becoming a problem. I need to mess with that soon. But for now, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, attacks right here were pretty constant. So with this dragon's tooth design, the whole point of it is so that a biter will try to pathfind through here, and by the time it actually gets through, it will be dead. And it will normally not destroy the walls, because it's like, oh, I can actually get through to there, but you know, it takes too long before it dies. So this kind of like saves some walls, and then you don't need to hear the error messages all the time. But I like this design, but it was getting attacked more right here. So on Volcanus, you can see these ore patches are just huge. Yeah, tons of sulfuric acid, but I've got some little bits of solar to kickstart everything if I ever run out of acid or steam, but for power, just got steam turbines. I actually imported these just for the ease of use. Oh, these are actually out of resources. Anyways, I just have the simple coal liquefaction for now. I should upgrade this soon, but then I've just got the cracking and condensing and more cracking, more oil, coal. Then over here I have a mall set up for just like everything on Volcanus. All my tungsten's coming from this patch. Bring it up through the base here. I've got some bot fed express belt automation. That's very useful. Just kind of got some basic stuff working. Screen circuit builds are like pretty nice, but they don't really use modules all that much. Not as much as I could be using them. Yeah, more circuits. Up here I've got the science. That's honestly really simple. Volcanus science is pretty easy to make. Then I've got rocket parts, obviously. And I think I'm gonna rush to Aquilo so that I can get the legendary quality, and then I can start really upscaling things on Volcanus, and then that can supply a lot of other planets with stuff very well. Fulgora was the third planet that I went to, and I actually made this whole design in a test world, but it's actually really cool. So I don't have stacked belts yet, but so what happens is obviously the recyclers output their stuff into this chest, and these are provider chests. Everything that is over. Okay, so what this does, select input 0. So what this is doing is it's selecting the highest amount of something. So you can see in this chest, the highest amount is red circuits at 197. So now it's taking that information and it's outputting it here. And then if anything is greater than 200, so because this is less than 200, it's not on. But if it was over that, it would be outputting a red signal, which would then turn this on, turn on this inserter, which is also filtered to only take that out. Outputs onto this belt to the output, and this is where it's just recycled. But this recycling design is, I haven't seen anyone else use it at all, which I actually really like this design. So the recycler itself actually isn't outputting into anything, because it can't. But this inserter right here, let me go up here. So this report, read logistic network requests, and then if anything in the logistic network is being requested, these inserters set filters to that item, and then it will output it into the active providers. But if it is not, so you can see this is blacklist, and this is whitelist. So that means that if anything's being requested, it will go into this chest, and anything that isn't being requested will just go onto this belt. And that's very useful because things like circuits, red circuits, like if, for example, if a blue circuit went through here and got recycled, and I'm requesting red circuits, that will get put into this box and then taken away by a bot. But if it isn't, like, say, the plastic or like copper wires or something, it'll be output onto the belt to be recycled again. And this has that exact same setup. Other than that, it's pretty standard bot fed stuff. The actual science, I actually like only designed this to be a mall, but I kind of retrofitted some Tesla turrets and science packs onto it, so it's not that good at it. This the electrolyte plant cannot quite keep up with it, but it's honestly fine. And then I also have it set so that if nothing is being requested, so like um these chests are full 4K and these have all their requests satisfied and everything, then it will not continue to recycle stuff. Because if I didn't, is this it? Yeah. So if all of these are 0, it outputs a 1, and that will turn off the input. So now that so nothing is being requested, nothing is being inserted, so it will not just, keep on recycling stuff that I don't need. Otherwise, it would just infinitely be wasting scrap, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's just a nice thing. Here I've got some belts. This was before I had made express belts, so I kind of just made some for Fulgora, and then eventually I kind of like imported a little bit of express belts because these were being a bit too slow. But now I just have a 2-wagon train just going over here to grab stuff, and then a bunch of power poles. Other than that, Gleba. I actually really like Gleba. I think it's a really unique planet. I think it's actually very fun. It definitely is the most difficult out of the basic planets, but I think it is a lot of fun. I think I need to do some circuit logic with these things because it looks like this is being eaten up too much, which can cause the pentapod eggs to back up. But anyway, I just have some very small power production. Anyways, as I was saying, I just have a very small setup on Gleba right now because even though I do like this planet, I think it's very cool. It is definitely a lot of hassle and it is a bit tedious to set up. So I actually perfectly ratioed this out by pentapod eggs. So if you can see, this is inputting 0.33 and outputting 0.83. That means it's having a net gain of 0.5 per biochamber. That's because it's affected by one beacon with speed 3s. And so these are outputting perfectly for both of these. These are both consuming 1 per second. And this is these two combined, producing 1, consuming 1, producing 1, consuming 1. That means I don't have efficiency modules, but I think it's worth it because now the pentapod eggs will not back up at all. And even if they do, like, yeah, you can see damage dealt on these lasers. Like, some stuff has happened, but like, if it was being perfectly pulled and everything, then there is no backup, and it's actually like perfectly producing, so you can see it. It never runs out, but it's also always up. And this also means that the science packs, when they're made, are at almost, not completed, but almost full freshness, which is obviously what you want. And yeah, this is Gleba. Other than that, I've got some pretty standard farming setups. Oh geez, this is really backing up a lot. I've got some pretty standard farming setups, except I also have a bunch of laser turrets and 4 Tesla turrets around each of these. Same thing up here. Ooh, this has been attacked. I need to put repair packs into the network, but yeah, this is Gleba. Very fun planet, but tedious. Not really even tedious, it's just like difficult, which is okay. I really like it. But also, this is my space science space. This is a design I stole from a YouTube video. I kind of forgot who it was, but I had my own. It was really bad, so I kind of just wanted to like do this. And also, I heard that in the next patch they are fixing the unload spamming stuff, so that's good. And other than that, all my transport bots are pretty similar, or all my transport rockets are very similar. I made this general design and I've been using it since then. It works pretty well, other than the furnaces can't quite support the assembling machine to manufacture ammo. But this one's a bit beefed up because I need to make it a bit faster, because throughput with the agricultural science is like a much bigger priority. Fulgora, which is actually like not fulgoring right now. Yeah. Oh, this was also when I started prototyping for. I actually made this for going to Gleba and back. That was just because I wanted maximal thrust so that it goes fast, that throughput is fast, you know? So I opted to like just import all of the ammo and stuff, but after using it for a little bit, I found out it was like very bad. So yeah, I repurposed it. I think I'm gonna use this to go to Aquilo. It should be fine, but yeah, for right now, it's just sitting idle. And I will need to put rocket turrets on here, and yeah, that's something else I did research it. Okay, rocket turrets. I need to make those and put those on here, so that'll be fun. Then we can go to Aquilo. I am then planning to research legendary quality, and as I said, then we can start scaling up. First with Vulcanus, because we can very easily create just tons and tons of resources, which hopefully will mean that we get legendary stuff. That would be very good. And yeah, from there, planning to get everything legendary, much as we can at least. And I do have a little bit of quality modules, quality modules being made. I should research epic quality like soon though, so that we can possibly make some of those. This will just help us in the future, and this is also a design I stole off of YouTube just because, just for simplicity, and I thought the design was very good. It just recycles anything that isn't what you want, or like the rarity above what you want, and everything else it just will try to craft the best thing possible. So like, if you have the resources for a higher quality, it will change your crafting recipe to that. And if you don't, it just stays as the tier 1. Which I really like it. It's definitely not the best design, but it's the easiest. So slowly and surely making some rare quality module 3s. Anyways, that'll be it for this first video of just a base tour showing around everything that I've made so far, and you know, just everything that came before the rest of this playthrough. Thanks for watching. Bye.